Talked myself into it. I talked myself into it, baby. Do. Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome back to Record to Legend for the month of June, where today we're going to visit like a Death Rattle Shadow Priest that we've seen a little bit. Something I've been kind of wanting to try again myself. I was never a fan of the Shadow aggro package because, you know, I've said it before on this channel, I'm not a big fan of the sort of low interactivity, smack everybody in the face a ton. So this is kind of a nice mix of the two things because it's got the Shadow Priest package, but instead of going aggro with it, you actually use it to sort of control the board with the shadow spells and the shadow cloth needles that are in the deck. And then you use the death rattles for like the constant pressure. Use them over and over again with things like, because your Korak, your Midas, however you want to pronounce it. And then a lot of healing with Light Shower Elementals and armor with both the Plated Beetle and the Moarg Forge Fiends. And then repeat it all with Xyrella, resummon a big old board later with traded amulets. Now, my opponent is roping, but they mulligan their whole hand away. So I don't know if that means that they must just be AFK or something, but that's all right. We got nothing for turn one that we want to use. I guess technically we had Call of the Grave, but we'd want to save that until a little bit later. Okay, Thrive in the Shadows. Now that's played in all kinds of priest decks, so that doesn't really tell us what kind of deck they are. Illuminate. That sort of leans us a bit more towards either Naga or Silence, but I feel like lately Silence is becoming a bit more prevalent, which we'll admit Silence Priest is a bit of a pain for us because they just bring out too big of boards that we have a hard time dealing with. Drowning the 7/7 Shellfishes, though, hopefully before they get too many copies and doesn't add them to their Death Rattle pool, kind of shuts that deck down. So maybe that's the key. Yeah, let's go with that. Another Thrive. You thrived for... No, Illuminated for Thrive. I was like, you thrived for Thrive. But nope. I guess we could coin Korak here. Switcheroo. Okay. Alright. Coin the Korak. Korak the Ravager. Blood Rager. Wow. I thought it was Ravager the whole time, I think. I can't remember if I've mentioned this before on the channel. I am not avid. I don't play a ton, but I really enjoy playing Dungeons & Dragons, and I had named my latest character Korak. After one of my favorite Hearthstone cards, actually. I'm a big fan of Korak. My latest character is a Pugilist, which is a homebrew class, which basically is a mixture of a Barbarian and a Monk. Punches things, and its literal AC is how tough they are, so they don't take damage. Hence the, they don't die unless people work around it type of thing that I wanted to go off of, so. Oh, it's a shellfish. Oh, I was so worried about that until I realized I had Drown in my deck. There we go, my shellfish. No silences, no copies, no resurrections of it for you. Hopefully they don't have another one already. And then a silence because I only had one drown. Okay. I was about to say, shouldn't that have 3 health? But I probably got it off there. Whatchamacallit thingy bobber, switcheroo. So next turn I'll probably call to the grave to try to see if I can't find a Death Rattle minion with a lower cost that still allows me to do this, sure. Only thing with taking Ozomat is actually it kind of messes with the Amulet of Undying pool, because if it's the first thing that summons, it's going to fill the board. So I'm actually going to take Undying Disciple. Yeah, I changed my mind. Hit. Draw the Shadow spell first. Amulet. Use this to ping down the minion. Now, they just manipulated their deck quite a bit and drew some cards, so they may have their second Shellfish already. We're going to play, I don't know if we want to play Mida on the same board, actually, with Korak, because then one board silence sort of shuts down some of my late-game hopes for the deck. Don't be... there's the other Shellfish, darn it. The silence deals 7 damage, yep. Oh, wow. That kind of worked out good for them. I'm going to actually trade this to hope to get my other Drown. I know it's super unlikely. That would have been good. Let's play this. Oh, no. No. There it is. No. Yep. Actually, if they're not copying this, though, I can Drown it again. Okay. It's obviously going to put me, like, somewhat behind. Ooh, Plated Beetle's actually pretty good for that, though. Drown again. Bladed Beetle to get me something just to keep with armor gain. So I stole both of their shellfish. So they don't have any shellfishes to make me deck out, which is incredible. And they're going through their deck. So I guess they're sort of on that game plan now of summoning trying to get big threats out there to bring back with their Amulet of Undying. Which, to be fair, since their deck is thinner, they'll have easier time trading them over and over again to get them built up. So it's not like us stealing those gets us out of the woodworks. It just kind of takes away one of our opponent's win conditions. That's all. So I think here we hit to kill the Light Shower Elemental, like Hero Power, and hit with the Decepticon. Never mind. It has been healed. Well then I still kind of want to get Mida out is the thing. I'm going to play the Undying Disciple. Hero Power the 6/4. Sure. Getting that drown and them not having a duplicate thingy-mabobber was pretty good, I think. I think it was pretty much our only way to stay in this game. Boom. I mean, when this dies, that'll die. Yep. Oh, why are you doing it that way? I mean, maybe they don't have a different... But they could have healed it first, at least. Okay, slightly confused, but alright, I accept. I will take it. Okay, they're just doing it to bring it back. I also... That's your only... I feel like one of the only ways they probably had to truly come back and best me from this point was to constantly trade off the amulets until they were, like, worth 7 each, and then, like, have even a couple of these. I mean, I guess maybe Light Shower Elemental is the only death rattle that they have other than Shellfish, so maybe that's not even a possibility. Okay. I see. They're going now, yeah, for the big plays. Getting the big wide boards. Alright. This is still working. This still works. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, Void Shard's not bad. Devouring Plague's not bad for next turn. So yeah, let's grab this. And I guess let's, Mida? And they're gonna summon 2 more copies of this. Or, yeah. Or they might silence my Mida and take 2 copies of that so that way when it dies. Yeah, that is what they're doing. Okay, so that was maybe an oversight on my part to forget they could take copies of my stuff. Giving them Midas in their death rattle pool for later is a bit iffy. Okay, so 1 Devouring Plague should take out this at least. And actually, to confirm, throw that there. Boom. And just play a Light Shower Elemental. Okay. We can do it. We can do it! You can do it, put your back into it. I mean, to be honest, I guess giving them more Light Shower Elementals wouldn't have been good either, but I don't know. Maybe 2 Midas is worse. Especially if they... Because that means they have another one of those rituals, so they could, in theory, at some point make 3 more copies of Mida. Okay. And boom. Yeah, alright. Let's go. I guess we just have Moarg? Ooh. Oh, the Grey first. I'm gonna take another Korak, to be honest. I don't have any holy spells anyway. Yep, Korak is back. And then we can actually play Korak and a Benedictus this way. Tasty. And then if a couple of these die, I may just end up playing the Xyrella as is. I don't think I'll ever play these Shellfish. Because, again, either they can make copies of it or, well, maybe I will. If after their rituals are gone, and I don't have to worry about them, then just 4 mana 7/7s. Because then when they die, they'll overdraw. Talked myself into it. I talked myself into it, baby. Do. Alright. Smack a smack. Let's see how to do this. Okay, so these actually won't die. Hit here, hit there, hit Doom, and Moarg. Love me some life juice in the morning. I guess we just hit. And whoop. Me as well. I guess there's no harm in playing this. If they whirlpool, it's not the end of the world. These two would come back. I'd gain 8 armor, and then yeah. Not that the deck probably plays whirlpool, but just gotta try to think of everything. They actually do play whirlpool. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, that still leaves me with the 2 Korax though, which have 6 damage, so it's not. Yeah, and even if you heal, my hero power counters your hero power. Boom. Let's try to see if we can't win with this Mind Spike. Ah, they surrendered. I don't blame them, but would have been kind of nice to actually show that. If you enjoy that, like, comment, subscribe, and let's go hop into another game. Ooh, a little Paladin. Let's see what we can do here against this Paladin. Trumpet, playing a little trombone. Wow. I don't know why I did that for the Paladin, but that's okay. I don't need... my brain works. My brain works sometimes in weird ways, so we don't really need a reason why. Alrighty. Nothing to see here. Unfortunately, I can't play my only 2-drop... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Little 2-drop Beetle. In the next turn, we can play our Treasure Guard. Little Naga-E Treasure Guard. Ooh, Mech Paladin. Well... I don't want to make sure I take up that automaton before it gets too big, eh? Or it gets a little too big. So Defias Leper, Twilight Deceptor make for a pretty good turn now. That being said, obviously I kind of want to take that out, but let's not. Let's not, in order to make sure we draw a card off our Deceptor, because as we learned earlier, it has to be face damage that you deal, not just any damage, in order for that to work. Okay, oh, that's bad. That's really, well, good for them, that's bad for us. We don't play silences in this deck, so they're going to get 2 6/4s next turn. Oh, Mita, you're no good to us right now, I'm afraid. I guess Devouring Plague might be alright to help us next turn. Let's go. We might have to just try to play Mida, Slap Mida, whatever you want to call it, just to get it out there and make sure, because like we might need the value, even if it's luck based to draw it after it dies, so we just might need that luck. Because they'll have that. No, they're playing Samuro. Hit. Okay. I mean, that makes me feel a little bit better, like more at ease about playing this Mida here, to be perfectly honest with you. Ooh. Sure. Sure, we can play the Mida. Now, this is, I think, other than Leviathan, one of their only rush cards. Oh, no, and Mothership. I was so very wrong. They are just proving me wrong at every corner. Boom. Yep. That's alright. Moarg could be good later as well, of course. Let's trade this. Let's discover... How does that work? Do I draw it? My brain does not know how this works. And now that, because I used both of them, it's not. You know what? Let's for science. Hey, it does work that way. I had no idea. I had no idea. I could actually just hero power the 2/2 down and then play the Needle just to have it out and ready potentially for next turn. If they're going to play the 6/4s, which I'm surprised they haven't yet, unless they want to play it with Bubblebot to give them taunt. Nope. Okay. I mean, going wide after I play the Needle feels also a bit strange, because I can Call of the Grave, like drown maybe one of those. Yeah, I have a plan. I have a plan. Double Call of the Grave even, to make this even more sweet. I think we get a 4/1 Imp. They're a very board-centric deck. We take the Imp. Ozumat's Death Rattle wouldn't go off, I guess. We'll take the Stubborn Suspect. Now the question is do I drown one, or do I attempt to just Devouring Plague? I actually think these are good, so I'm going to drown one. And then just hero power the other one. Start going face. Boom! Board clear. Woo! That's Shadow Cloth. Yes! Yes! Oh, wow. Okay. I know that was a fast one, but I really liked, I guess, to show how what the Shadow Cloth Needle could do. It was something in my heart I knew I had to play after I saw it, because I love the control. I love Death Rattle Priest. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. and I'll see you in the next one.